What's up guys, and welcome back to my Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire leak video. We have some more leaks guys, as you knew they were coming. Our lovely friend, the leaker, has carried on playing the game and carried on leaking images of the game as he plays through it. So that's what we're going to go today. We're going to look over this stuff. This video is going to cover all the way up to Lilicove City and the Team Aqua hideouts, and Team Magma hideout as well. So that's what we're going to get to in this video, and there's a load of cool stuff as well. It's not just storyline, there's other Mega Stone stuff, there's stuff to do with Latios and Latias. Yeah, let's just get on with it. So, we left off the last leak video just entering the Lavaridge Gym. We can see some more shots from the Lavaridge Gym here. Flannery obviously resides at the back of the gym, so it's sort of a linear gym as we used to have in most games. And then we have, you know, Flannery just there. You go and battle Flannery, you challenge her, she's Flannery, she's a bit weird. And then here is her little battle shot. I've no idea what her name is in Spanish. It's a weird one. So, but that's Flannery. Nothing too amazing there apart from the gym design, because we've seen some of it before. Then after that we can move on to some more interesting stuff. Once you leave the gym, you get given the sandstorm goggles, I think that's something like that. The goggles that allow you to see in the sandstorm, allow you to go onto the route where the sand is, and the sandstorm is from May obviously. And then the second switch right here shows you back in Petalburg City. I'm assuming once you have beaten your father Norman, and not May doesn't give you the Browning gives you the goals, because I always forget these guys' pen is May. Anyway, then you're back in Petalburg City. We've just beaten your dad, so then Wally and his uncle are there, and obviously you're just given Surf. I'm guessing by Wally's uncle again. I'm not sure. The fact that Wally actually appears here though, because in the original games he did not appear here. He just you know, you saw him in Moorville, and then he never appeared again until the Victory Road. His uncle just sort of gave you it. I'm guessing Wally possibly gives it to you now, or his uncle did, or something like that. And Wally's just sort of come back to Petalburg to visit his uncle before going out on his adventure, something like that. So hence why this little meeting is outside. The thing I've heard about is once you beat Flannery and you go meet your rival here, you get the option to travel back to Petalburg with your rival, and that basically means you travel back. That's it. None. Boom. Done. So you don't have to go down through Moorville, cross the Rustov Tunnel, and then bounce through a Spyro. You can just go with your rival. I don't know if I like that addition or not, because it's like, what the fuck? Like, that's like 10 minutes of running. Like, hello? 10 minutes! Really? Anyway, so that's what happens there. And I'm assuming you then get, obviously, Surf after you beat your father. And then we have a screenshot here of the trainer card again, the trainer ID. Obviously with a 5th badge there, you can see that they've been playing for 13 hours, so 13 hours for 5 badges, that's not so bad, especially when they've been, you know, tweeting out stuff and everything like that, so, you know, that's a reasonable time. And they have 84 Pokemon seen in their home Pokedex at this point as well, which is interesting. What else was I going to talk about? Then, obviously, yeah, this is hence why these pictures of the desert, actually we haven't got pictures of the desert quite yet, but they'll come up in a second. We now have some pictures of them surfing. The first one you can see here, I'm not sure what route this is on, because I can't see. I'm guessing this is just to the east of Moorville, because of the fact that, you know, like, there's the guitarist there used to be a guitarist there. So you can see surfing in this game. You can hardly see what you're actually surfing on. It might be because the picture's taken when you, like, on your low bob rather than like popping up, but I'm not sure. You can then see in the second screenshot, much like in the grass where you get Zigzagoon tails and whatnot peeking out, you actually get these water spots, much like we did in Generation 5. I don't think they were in Gen 6. But in Generation 5, you used to get these water spots appearing, and you used to get like rare Pokemon in there. And that's basically how this works with the Dex Nav. I think it's the Dex Nav and stuff like that, to allow you to sort of just, you know, chain higher Pokemon and stuff. Or I say chain, but you guys know what I mean. Then we have some pictures of the desert. You can see in this first one here. It's the tagline on this one was like, there's no sand, the whole area is 2D, so there's no like sand dunes, I guess, where you get stuck in the sand and such, so you can just sort of ride your bike across the whole thing. But I'm guessing the darker areas, or the lighter areas, are ones where you catch Pokemon in, or encounter Pokemon, so that's that. Then the second one here, we have a shot of the fossils, obviously being 2 fossils there, one being the fossil for Anarith, one being the one for Lilicove. So there's no Mirage Tower in this game, apparently. It's just the fossils are just there on the ground, and I'm guessing that the second fossil then falls into the ground. And I think in Ruby and Sapphire you can get the second fossil after you beat the game. I'm not quite sure that's how it is in Emerald, but I'm not sure if that was present in the original games, but it could possibly come back in these games as well. So that's your desert there. Then you go on to Route 118, which is to the east of Morville, and you cross by the Berry House, and I'm guessing this is either further down past the Berry House or around that sort of area. I'm guessing this little where the Ledger's part here is where you walk up from Route 117, and Stephen's there. And then Stephen takes you to a little alcove, little bit of sea and coast, and Latios is there. And actually, it's revealed, I think, I don't want to confirm this, but at least that's what the tagline is Stephen has Latios. Stephen owns Latios. Latios is Stephen's Pokemon, or at least Stephen's friend. Latios didn't just turn up randomly, so I'm not really sure. Who knows? But then Latios is here, and they say some stuff, and then as we look at the next screenshots, you start flying Latios with Stephen, and go to this island over here, which is actually Southern Island, I think. I don't want to confirm it's Southern Island, but at least that's what was said on the tweets from this guy. He said it's Southern Island, so I don't know. You can see the island as you land on it here. I think we've seen screenshots of this one before. I'm not quite sure though. But then you go on back to the back of Southern Island, and Latias is back there. So I'm guessing Latios came to like warn you or say, Latias is in trouble. Please come and save her, etc., etc. I'm not sure, but that's my guessing. This is my guessing. Then we have a battle against some, I'm guessing, Team Aqua Grunts. We don't actually have to see them because he didn't take any pictures of them, but I'm assuming after you come and talk to Latias, the Team Aqua Grunts come up behind you. There's going to be an admin and a grunt, or possibly a few grunts, and you have to battle alongside Stephen, obviously, because you can see he's got a Metang there. It's not a shiny Metang, so that sort of rules out any possibility of a shiny Metagross, unfortunately. But that's Stephen's Metang there, and obviously you're fighting against an admin with a Sharpedo and just a grunt with a Grimer, I'm guessing, or vice versa, I'm not sure. But then once you've done that, obviously Latias is here, and he's like, you saved Latias, yay! And then Latias decides to, I don't know if she comes with you and you get her as a Pokemon, I think you do. So Latias or Latios, respectively, then joins your party or goes to the PC, and she's holding a Latiasite, or Latiasite. So you guess where you get the Mega Stone for Latias and Latios, respectively, rather than hacking it in the game like we did months ago. But you know. So then, at this point, you also get your Mega Ring. I'm not sure, Mega Bracelet. Not sure if it's actually from Stephen you get it, or whether you get it from somewhere else. I really don't know, guys, because it's obviously the first Mega Stone you can actually have to properly obtain in the game. It's the first one you have to obtain, because we've seen the Marmalite so far. That's just a pickup. We've seen the Alakites, that's a pickup again, and we've seen the Agronite, that's only if you destroy the rocks and Rust Tunnel, which you don't need to do. So those are the only three we've seen so far, I think. If I look at my list. Yep, those are the only three so far. So that's that there. You know, this is where you get your Mega Ring, so yeah, Steven's like, oh, you have a Mega Stone now, here's this, or at least something, I don't know, something along those lines, guys. That's, you know, generally what the theme is there. Then we have some screenshots here of you continuing up towards Fortree City after all that's over, and this one here is of May talking to a ranger, I'm guessing after their battle. And the ranger says something about the Dex Nav, and it says you can encounter rare Pokemons with moves and I think as if that abilities they don't usually have. So I think it's the second time it's been said, so I think this is just referencing the fact that Dex Nav can allow you to get Pokemon with moves they don't usually have, or moves that or abilities or natures or something like that they don't usually have. So hidden abilities is possibly a very big thing with these Pokemon, so I'm guessing that's what that's about. The second screenshot here we have is of May just outside the Weather Institute with Team Aqua blocking off the entrance or blocking off the way to Fortree City. Obviously you have to go to the Weather Institute and clear that out first, but the Weather Institute looks very, very cool. I like the design of that thing actually, compared to the original games. I'm liking that design. Then we have three more screenshots here. One is just after you've, I think, crossed the bridge after doing the Weather Institute, and your rival then comes up and says some stuff. You battle him, and then he's going to give you Fly, HMO2 Fly. That's that there. And then here is a speaking to someone in the Fortree City Pokemon Center. He says about the Safari Zone on Route 121. So the Safari Zone is confirmed now for Pokemon Omega Ruby Sapphire. It's not the Friend Safari anymore, it's the Safari Zone, so much similar to the old games. We'll look more at that in a minute. Then we have one shot here of Fortree City. I'm guessing this is the lower level of trees, and you can see the trees are much taller now than they were in the original games. They were sort of stumpy in the original games. Well, it was 2D, so you couldn't really see, but they wouldn't take up much space on the screen, whereas these are much bigger and the bridges are much nicer as well. Then in one house, you get hidden power from one of the people. So this is where you get your hidden power TM, and then this person on the other side of the room tells you what type of hidden power your Pokemon is going to have. So that's where you find out what type of hidden power they're going to have in in this game at least, which is pretty cool. Then if you go past Fortree and go on to the next route, Route 120 I think it is afterwards, you meet up with Stephen on the bridge, as we knew. Then you get the Devon detector and you can find the Kecleon, I'm guessing it's Kecleon at least, that's hidden on the route, and then obviously you battle the Kecleon and stuff like that, or it runs away or whatever guys, you guys get what I mean. That's just general stuff there. Then the next screenshot we have is of Stephen giving you a Swampert or a Septilite or a Blaziconite. So depending on what starter you choose, he will give you your Mega Stone at this point. So this is where you get your Mega Stone for your starter. So you have the Latiosite first, and then you finally get you finally get the Mega Stone for your starter right now, which is when do we get it in X and Y? We get it after 1, 2, 3 gyms, I think it was, or yeah, after 3. Wait. When did we get the... No, we didn't... Well, Mega Stone, yeah, of course we got... It wasn't the Mega Stone for our starter, it was Mega Stone for a Kanto starter, and I had it on the first place. In terms of Mega Bracelet or Mega Ring, we got it in X and Y after the 3rd gym for that, I think it was, yeah, 3rd gym. Whereas this time it's between the 4th and 5th gym, so it's a bit of a longer... you get a bit later on in the game, but I guess that's because they want to sort of preserve, not have Mega Evolutions too early on. Then the next screenshot we have is of Route 120, which is just raining, so I just thought we'd show you guys the rain there. It's nothing special, but the rain is returning, so you know, UK confirmed with Gen 7, whoa. Then we have a screenshot here, I'm pretty sure this is inside the Scorched Slough, which is just a little cave on Route 120. There's nothing much in there apart from TM11's Sunny Day in the original games. No idea if there's going to be more in this game, because there are some stairs heading downstairs, heading to a lower level, so I'm not sure if there's going to be more to the Scorched Slough or not. This is the only screenshot we have of the area. Then we have some shots of the Fortree Gym. You can see this first one is at the start of the gym, sort of heading. It has very similar puzzles because you can see they're turning things, so that's very similar. That's returning as well, but we don't quite know like how or where or why it's going to work, like what the puzzle is going to look like. This is the only screenshot we have there. And the next one is right up to the top. Looking at Winona, she's got a nice platform, a nice raised platform. She's got windmills behind her, and she's looking off to the left-hand side when you first approach her. Then there's just a little battle thing against her. She's called Alana, so that's her name in these games. You can see in the second screenshot, or the first screenshot of the gym, there is a slide coming down to the end. So I'm guessing that's once you've beaten her, the stairs are going to turn to a slide, and you can slide all the way down. Or maybe there's a slide sort of halfway down there, and you can carry on going. I'm not sure. We'll find out when we play the games, guys, won't we? We shall find out when we play the games. Then, next up, we have some more shots of extra stuff. The first one is they took a trip back down to Cycling Road thanks to a tweet that told them that they could get the Manectite. Manectite is available in Cycling Road. I think it's in the bottom section possibly, or maybe the top section. I can't quite tell from the shot. And basically you go out on Cycling Road and then there's a little alcove where you can have a battle, and then the Manectite can be found just there. The second one here shows you just the at night, the sort of the stars and the moon and sort of just the stars really reflecting on the pool and the little sort of, I don't know, pools of water on the floor. This is sort of on Route 120 again, so there's no change there. Then this person found a Bola Luminosa. Now guys, even though it ends on an A, it's not a Mega Stone, it's a light ball. I'm not sure if this is an item that's always there, or whether they managed to pick it up randomly, or if it's a hidden item or something, guys. But you guys get the idea there. Bola Luminosa, light ball for Pikachu. Pichu, or just Pikachu really, but you guys get what I mean there. Then we have another screenshot here, just showing off the sort of the sky at night, which looks amazing in my opinion. So I thought I really wanted to show you that, guys, because it looks really, really cool. And the second one here shows someone, I'm guessing it's your rival, talking to you about the Lilicove City sort of shopping mall, stuff like that. She says, yeah, Centro Comercial de Calagua. So, Lilicove Central shop or something, you guys get what I mean. Says something about his father and his dad. His dad works there, possibly. So maybe it's not May. Maybe it's someone else. It's just a random person. Maybe it's Wally. Maybe Wally turns up here and you actually get to talk to him or something along those lines. I'm not quite sure, guys. But we'll see later on when we actually play the games, won't we? Then we have some shots here from the Safari Zone. I told you guys it was a thing earlier, and indeed, this is a shot from the Safari Zone. It looks like it's just it's slightly different to the older Safari Zones, because you actually get to battle the opposing Pokemon rather than just being able to catch it, try and catch it with a Safari Ball. At least that's what it looks like. I have no confirmation of that, but that's what I'm guessing. You can see there's a Xatu there. Xatu was indeed one of the Pokemon in the original games where you can get in Safari Zone, so it looks like similar Pokemon are going to be available in there too. And I'm assuming once you beat the game, extra Pokemon will be available there. Then we have another shot here of the player finding an Absolite up in one of the areas in the Safari Zone. So that's where we can get the Absolite in this game, guys. Just after the route we can actually catch Absol. So these Megastones seem to be sort of generally in the area, because you can catch Absol on the route before, then you can have the Megastone for it. Abra can be found on one of the early routes, and then you get Alakite later on. Mawile can be found in the Duford Cave, and you get it just after that. Aaron in Duford Cave 2, and you find the Agronite from Rustove Tunnel, and obviously Latias, etc. Start Megastones as well. Then another screenshot we have here is of the Y0 egg finally hatching, to prove it is a Y0 there, hatching from this egg. So that's exactly what we have in the egg, much like the original game, so not much of change, or no change there at all. But for these last few screenshots now, we have, if we first look at this one, we are heading down to Mount Pyre actually, guys. We have a shot here of May surfing around Mount Pyre. You can see another Pokemon in the water just to the left hand side of there as well, so I'm guessing that's similar to the Dexnav and whatnot. And stuff like that, and we can see May just sort of surfs around, and we then have the Mount Pyre sort of going up there. You can't see the top of Mount Pyre obviously, but it's just there. It's a big area, big Mount Pyre thing. And then you actually go inside Mount Pyre in this next screenshot, and you can see this player is obviously just sort of ascending the floors and stuff like that. And yeah, that's there's not much else to say there, because Mount Pyre is, as you would expect it, loads of graves. Loads of graves. Then we have the Team Magma, or Team Aqua, depending on the game, guys. Confrontation up at Mount Pyre here. So in the first screenshot is once you've gotten to almost the summit of Mount Pyre, you can see all the Aqua Grunts you have to battle, as well as then at the top the admin, as well as the leader and the admin as well. Then once you battle through the Grunts and you get up there, you can see Archie and Matt there, as well as an old lady who is obviously the defender. And obviously May's down here, she's like, hello, I'm gonna save everything, and then obviously she doesn't. But if you look at, just look behind Archie right there, look at there, there's a red icon on, there's a red orb, I basically said there, on the table, and then the next screenshot shows that you go up and you obtain the red orb. So they actually take the blue orb in this game, and obviously Team Magma is going to take the red orb, and you get the other orb to sort of, I guess, counteract it, possibly, guys. I'm guessing. That's what I'm guessing at least. Then the last few screenshots we have here, we actually find the Metachamite inside Mount Pyre, at the top of Mount Pyre. Inside, we find the Metachamites. That's another location ticked off, or another Megastone ticked off. Then we get a little screenshot here of showing the Move Deleter in Lilicove City. I'm guessing it's the Move Deleter, at least that's where they were in the original games, so that makes sense. And then finally we have a shot of May surfing in to the Team Aqua base, and that's it so far. This is the last screenshot that was leaked by our current leaker. Or this leaker in particular. So once, I'm sure there'll be some more, put out before I go to sleep tonight, so I might make another video from him later on tonight, which you can keep your eyes open for. But for now, this is going to be it from me, guys. I have another leaker actually to cover in another video, which is hopefully coming out fairly soon. He's leaked some different stuff for us, guys, so some stuff we haven't seen from our current leaker, but I didn't want to mix the videos because this video is already long enough, so I'm going to split them up and keep them separate. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button down below and drop a subscription if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, because as I said, I'll be covering more leaks and there'll be more coming out tonight, and once the games come out, I'll be covering the games in their full glory as well, including hopefully guides and little secrets and stuff like that too. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like in the comment. I'll be seeing you next time. I thank you for watching. Goodbye, my friends.